I know the people are dying to know this. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing, you know what I'm saying? Would you like to share just like a few schools you're in contact with, or like a few visits that you're planning on going on?
I'll give you the one I'm going to in a couple of days.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out?
Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of the Off Schedule Podcast. As always, I'm here with my ugly co-host.
Hey, man, I ain't ugly. I'm very, very handsome. It's your boy, Boss. You hear me?
Not even you believe that. Today, we're with a very, very special guest.
Told you I was going to be big, man.
One of JMU's finest, or former JMU's finest. We'll get into that a little bit later, but you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Nah, she's still the GOAT, though.
Thank you. Hey, y'all. It's Kiki Jefferson.
You know what I'm saying? The real GOAT. If y'all know, y'all know.
And yeah, so obviously, if you don't know, Kiki's one of the best basketball players to come through James Madison University. She came in from a young age, putting in work, doing great. You know, something that's not easy to do in the college level, especially at a big school like JMU. But before we get into that, let's start a little bit of current events. You know, a lot of stuff's been happening in the world, especially the world of basketball. With March Madness just ending, the NBA playoffs getting ready to start. I'm sure you're up to date with the whole Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark situation. You can't see me, the taunting and trash talking. How do you feel about that and the reaction it's gotten on social media these past couple of days?
I think the social media is just something that is just wild because men basketball players do it and it's not as big. But I think that's what women's basketball needs because you see how much attention it got, and everybody's gonna be like,
Facts.
"Oh, let's watch it. Let's watch women's basketball." So I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
The way they're blowing it up, they calm down. But yeah,
Exactly what we was talking about our last podcast we had. Like, we think that enthusiasm and that trash talking is what makes the sport entertaining. It's like that's what men like in men's sports. So it's like now that women are doing it, that's a plus. So I don't know why social media's going crazy about it. Like, if anything, they should be like, oh, yeah, we like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't women be on that same type of time? Like, that's good energy. That's good sports entertainment.
Right. And it's wild because like we talk trash, like N1, all that. We get technicals.
Mm-hmm.
Men's, they be like cursing and stuff. They don't get nothing.
Hold on, y'all get technicals for saying N1?
Yeah, like she did like a dance, but didn't get a tech. But like we got a block, and we was like, "Give me that," and then we got technical.
What?
Like, it's wild. It's wild.
That's crazy because you know the stuff Draymond Green be getting away with. You would thought,
nah,
man,
Draymond be committing murder on the court.
But now that's crazy in the difference in the way they officiate. I don't know where that would come from though. It probably comes from the notion that ladies are supposed to have class and be not all rah-rah, stuff
What does that
like
mean?
that. I know, right? But
mean?
I feel like that with sports, that's naturally going to come
You know
in terms of you attacking. When you're physically going after another person, you are competing for something.
Right.
Obviously, if you're losing or if you're getting over on somebody, you're definitely going to be talking your shit and going after them. So
Shows your competitive edge, bro.
Yeah, but I think if it gets out of hand, then you call it. But like,
But what is out of hand?
Okay, like if it's like a bad foul underneath, like reviewing it, she's not hitting her. At the end of the day, you got to smack hands when you get to that line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all right. Angel got it that time. We're gonna keep going.
But yeah, I like Caitlin's response, how she didn't really take it to heart.
Yeah.
She's the actual athlete playing. A lot of these people on Twitter haven't played a sport competitively or at the college level, and they're just talking out their ass, not knowing what type of situation they're talking about.
Right.
And but yeah, I love it. I love when they talk shit.
Heck yeah.
Because you know
I think that's what got the views up for real. It was like all that beef and animosity. Like, oh, this young gonna be heated. Like everybody gonna tune in. But it's like if it's hella civil, like nobody's really gonna watch it. So like as society, if y'all want, you know what I'm saying, women entertainment sports to increase in views, like we need to like applaud that competitive edge and that trash talking because that's entertaining. That's what we want to see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like not every girl can dunk, so you're not gonna see dunks and this, that, and the third. So like that trash talking, that, you know what I'm saying, rah-rah is gonna be like, oh, like I want to watch this. You know what I'm saying? So like keep that up.
And I think for the players out there that are showing emotion, that's your passion, and you work for that. So do what you do. Like,
got to
just make sure your game backs it up for your talk.
Hey, like we always say, you gotta talk that talk, but you gotta walk that walk.
Yeah, because if you don't,
you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
So growing up in Pennsylvania, is that something you were always doing on the court, like talking trash and going after people? Or?
Yeah, I always played with the boys. So it's like you gotta hold your own when you step on that court or they're not gonna pick you up the next game.
Sure.
But when you get on there, you score. I mean, you talk and then you just get back on defense because now the ball's coming to the man you're guarding and they're trying to get right back at you. But yeah, you gotta play with pride down there.
So when you was playing against boys, like, were you always getting like ISO ball? Like they was always picking on you, trying to score on you?
For sure. But I think it made me in the player I am today. So I don't really trip. All the boys I play with, like my brothers, one-on-ones, king of the court. I'm on all that. It's queen of the court when I play. So yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
God, they be giving you the body.
Nah, but I be winning.
I know they giving you the body. I know they giving you the body.
Just like I used to cook him, like.
Bro, we giving you the body.
Nah, boys up here, I still cook dumps. I ain't
tripping. See, we ain't play Kiki in a while. You know, she done got way better. See, so we not even gonna try it now.
For sure.
But back in the day, we give Kiki the body.
Nah,
too little.
Nah,
too little. Put that 220 on her.
Nah, I'm going bottom.
No, you not.
So how different is it playing versus guys versus playing with girls, and how has that helped you? You think playing primarily with girls, like, you know, the difference in size and stuff like that?
Well, I think, like, I always play with a chip on my shoulder, but you playing with guys, you proving something, like, you proving why I can play with the guys type stuff, and like why you need to be on my team, why women works as hard as men. But like playing with girls, it's like, you're not better than me. Like, we play the same sport, you're not better than me. I'm not going out like that, but really it's just like, I'm a competitor, so yeah, you're not better than me. We're gonna battle.
For sure. Let them know.
Nah, that's tough for real. So, like, obviously you went to Lancaster Catholic High School, right? And so how was it playing basketball there? Obviously you were very successful there. And then leading on into your high school recruitment, like, how was that, your entire high school experience?
So, like, the competition down there isn't, like, all that until you get to, like, district, states, and all that. But as far as my recruitment, I had, like, big schools. I got them all through, like, pretty much AAU. I played for the Philadelphia Bells. So I got up through there and then, like, showcases and stuff, but nothing really from high school.
So what made you pick? What made you pick JMU over all the big schools that you had?
When I came here, I really loved Coach Young. Like, I still love him to this day, but like it was more like a family. He was like open door policy type stuff. Like, the team welcomed me, and it was a lot like Lancaster. Harrisonburg's a lot like Lancaster. You got like, if you're from here, you're gonna love it. If you're not from here, you gotta find your way, and that's just what I had to do.
For sure.
But yeah, I want to go back a little bit to high school. How was it? So that's how it was initially with the first school I went to, where a lot of you were playing football at that school, but a lot of your stuff didn't come necessarily from that school. It really came when I transferred to Wise. Is when most of my offers came. How was the dynamic between playing AAU and playing high school ball? Like, was there any issues with your coaches, or like your teammates and stuff like that, or was it like putting your focus on which one?
It was like a lot of sacrifice, I would say. Like, AAU is all weekends and it's like 8-hour practice, 6-hour practices. So as far as high school, my high school understood it. I was still getting the work in.
Yeah.
So when I was coming back, I was bringing like harder work to my basketball side. And then like we had like soccer players, so they was really missing it. So it was really like workouts. But during the season, I mean, they was real open to me like leaving, because I would practice on Fridays and I had to leave to go to AAU. But like the basketball is different, I think, between AAU and where I played. Is like real, like they calm it down a lot. Like, AAU playing in Philly, playing in like Maryland, you playing through a lot. But like when you go to Lancaster, it's every whistle is a foul, every hit. It's crazy. It gets crazy.
Hey yo, y'all watching this video, man? Pause the video right now and subscribe. We need more subscribers.
Takes 2 seconds.
Takes 2 seconds.
And click the like button. 2 seconds.
Yeah, you'll get to see whenever we upload a new video, so you can be the first ones on there to hear the heat that we spitting on a weekly basis, man.
Day in and day out.
Day in and day out.
Man, just take 2 seconds. Just like, subscribe for us, and drop a comment, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy. You spend all day in the house anyhow. You do something that's gonna change your future for the better. But now back to the video, man.
So coming on the team, like, you know what I'm saying, you were a freshman on the team when Kamaya Smalls, it was her team. And, you know, now she's graduated, she's moved on, she's playing pro ball. Like, do you still communicate with her? Do you still link up with her? Like, how does she play a role into your future and who you are now?
So Smalls is from Philly, which is like an hour or something from where I'm from. We played on the same AAU team or AAU organization. So I've always knew Smalls. She was always like a big sister to me. But like ever since she left, it's like, whatever you need, sis, I got you. When she comes back and visits JMU during the summer, we got our one-on-one games, 2-on-2s. So it's really all love and just showing me, like, she paving the way and I'm just walking right behind her because she got to the league. That's where I want to go. But I think it's the same with Lexi Barrier on our coaching staff, Kayla Cooper-Williams on our coaching staff, Madison Green was on our coaching staff. So it's really just all the players I play with just they took me under their wing with no questions asked. It was like, you'll forever be my little sister. And now it's like when another coach, we get new coaches. So when another coach is like, oh, you need to go a little bit harder, they push me a little bit harder because I'm their little sister. They know like what I do. Yeah. So it's all love, but at the end of the day, they're more than a coach, more than like a teammate to me. So yeah.
I heard Smalls be kicking your ass.
No, you can ask her about it. No.
Oh, why you capping for the gram? Like,
and if I ever do lose, we run it back.
And she lose again.
No, I win.
I heard she got your number.
No.
I'm serious. I be seeing it on the gram every time she pull up. No. You be losing.
No.
The almighty Kiki ain't so almighty when Smalls are around.
Nah. We get our good runs in. It's like tie, but I try to win with a win. I try to leave with a win.
So you talking about a former player, Lexi, who is a coach now. Is that something you ever thought of doing, like coaching?
I think I really want to do like either coaching or recruiting coordinator. I love talking to people, just showing them what I know. So yeah.
I couldn't be a recruiting coordinator.
Wow.
Because I just feel so weird. Because I used to remember when I was getting recruited in high school, right? And a coach, grown-ass man, coming to my house like trying to beg a 17, 18-year-old to come to their school. I just felt weird about it. And the way you, especially in this day and age with some of the young guys and girls who are coming up now, they see so much because of social media and they want so much. So, like, if you don't give them what they want, like, a little bit, they might write you off or something. Yeah. If you're not kissing their ass the whole time, they might write you off. And I feel like I couldn't do that in terms of recruitment. Man.
But I think you really just gotta be yourself,
good salesman,
right?
Good salesman too.
But you can't lie to these kids because you taking 16-year-olds throwing them in college. You can't lie.
No, a lot of people do.
Lie to yourself.
You be surprised what they tell you, bro.
They tell you everything.
They tell you everything you want to hear. When you can be like, gotcha.
Gotcha.
But nah. So this past season, you guys had a great season. Obviously, you won the regular season championship, and then also the tournament postseason championship as well. And you were Player of the Year. So talk about this past season and what went into you guys being so successful, and overall how you felt about the season.
We really just had a chip on our shoulders. The preseason awards came, or not awards. What's it called? Like the rankings came out. And we were ranked 6th, so we just used that as motivation. Like we have no respect in the Sun Belt, which we didn't need respect because we was gonna earn it. Right. And I think that's what we did. But as far as like personally, this is what I needed to do: getting a Player of the Year. And my coaches, my teammates, they all helped me, push me every day so I can get it. So thanks to them.
Not for real. So like, people like to say that, ask what changed, like what clicked for you, what happened from last season to this season that made you propel to where you were able to play at this level. Was there anything that really changed, or was it just the consistently growing from last season? Definitely
growing, but like Coach O just instilling in us like, yo, go make history, prove everybody wrong, and just motivation, buying into what our scouts say, our practice players are doing, just really buying in and understanding like they're preparing us for the game, but they're not preparing us for the first game. Like the Sun Belt prepared us for March Madness. Like we was just, every game was just going. And after like one loss, it was like, all right, on to the next. So that was our biggest thing, like moving on, just keep going.
What would you say is the biggest difference between playing in the Sun Belt versus playing in the CAA? Like how was that transition? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all was doing good in the CAA. Y'all had the year y'all had in the Sun Belt. Like, what was the transition like? How was like the competition versus each other? Like, how was the games? What's the differences?
So in the Sun Belt, I don't think they were very like post heavy. So and then like in the CAA they wasn't very post heavy, but in the Sun Belt you had like 4-5 being like 6'2", 6'3". So now we got to play with our 4-5 when we play with a 4-out 1-in type game. So like we have 4 or 3 guards, 1 4 that can shoot the ball, and then a 5. Well, now defensive wise, our 4 is guarding a big post player, but now their post player has to guard our 4. And at CAA, it's all guards. You just run it up and down like us versus Towson. We it's a running game. You scoring like 80, 90 points. Here, I mean, Sunbelt, you're not doing that. And then like my biggest change was it was like 13 seconds left, 30 seconds left, something like that. And like CAA, you're going to foul to get us to the foul line because we up. Somebody going to play it out. is defense, and they take pride in their defense. So it's crazy. Like just the different type of game is crazy.
How about like it's a little insight into like it's like women's training, like weight room side and wise. You know what I'm saying? Because like we had Fats on here the other day, and he's talking about like how you know what I'm saying the Sun Belt is hella physical, so they had to all get in the weight room. You know what I'm saying? Put that weight on. Like how was training? Like the training change? Like is there new emphasis? Like we're playing bigger, stronger women. Like we need to bulk up. Like how was the off season like going into the first season in the Sun Belt?
Our off season was different because we really didn't have a weight training coach. But when he got there, we got him from Notre Dame, I think. Okay. So he brought like ACC play. Okay. So then I think that's what really prepared us for the Sun Belt. But as far as like the weight room, we locked into that conditioning, all that. But I'm telling you, it's pride. It's your heart. Like how much passion you have. Yeah, like it's your heart versus their heart, and you're gonna see who comes out on top.
So what type of lifts do y'all be doing? I always wanted to know because like with football, we do a lot of power cleans, front squats, back squats, trap bar deadlifts and stuff, and explosive work. So what's like a regular workout for you all in terms of lifting and running?
So we got like upper body days, and that's like I don't know the names. The bar is like this when you push up.
Overhead push press.
Okay, we do a lot of iso split squats. Work on your knees. Barbell deadlift, all that. Or what's this one where you lay down?
Bench press.
Yeah, that. Deadlift. Condition is like wind bikes, running. We got this new one where you lay flat on the ground and like the dumbbell, right?
Dumbbell press?
Yeah, you like go like but like you're not on the bench.
You can lay on the ground and do it. Yeah,
that's insane to me, but yeah, we do that. We do that. One where the bars across the little stand and then you pull up.
Man, we need to get Kiki exercise.
I don't know. It's not a pull up. The bars like on the.
It's the inverted pull up.
Oh, inverted pull up.
The inverted pull up.
So you're laying on the ground and you reach up, grab the bar, and pull yourself up.
Yeah. And the incline something. Chin ups. I'm scared of chin ups, but yeah, we got those.
So what do y'all? You don't know the names of these. So what do y'all put on y'all sheets? Like y'all don't.
Nah, we got like programs.
Okay.
They got sheets like how we do, and I'm sure like. Before each segment, they like, okay, this is he shows. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't gotta.
And then I ask a question right after.
Kiki need an exercise guy.
Yeah.
She need an exercise guy. Come on, Kiki. Yeah. When you get to the WNBA, you know what I'm saying? The pros, you gonna have to know these things and start training on your own.
I'm gonna have a trainer.
But you gonna have to know if he BSing you or not. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, now you paying him out your money.
That is
so
true.
It's like he could give you. He could say, pick up these trash cans. And you be like, okay. Because you don't know what I'm doing. Right. You better get some basic knowledge, girl.
What do you like better, lifting or running?
Neither. Kiki don't like none of that.
I like hooping.
Kiki don't like none of that.
I gotta start liking the weight room and definitely
Kiki don't like none of that.
I like hooping.
If Kiki had the option, she would lay in bed, come out, lay the shoes, and go hoop.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, dude, like I know how it is with football. Like football, you could be running all off season, but that first game you still gonna be gassed. Is it the same with basketball, or does the conditioning actually really help you?
Nah, personally, I don't think I was or ever will be in condition or in shape. I think like it's more of like mental. It's like you got to keep going, and just really being smart. Like you got to be smart when it comes to like being in shape in basketball. Like it depends what move you're gonna do. That's gonna take most of your energy. Like me, I'm not really smart. Like I'm gonna get an N1 and scream, get to that line and be like, oh snap, I'm lightheaded. But like you gotta catch your breath real quick. But yeah.
Nah, that's funny you say that because I always feel the same way in that no matter what, I'm always tired. Like it could be the last game of the season and I've been playing games the whole season, but I'm still tired. It's just a matter of if you mentally can push through it.
Yep.
Yeah, from the
like that wall you gotta beat down.
Exactly.
I don't think I'm ever
make
in
it to the next time out.
Yeah. Tie your shoe or something.
Next time out, the next dead ball.
Yeah.
But now basketball is worse because you're going back and forth, and it's not like football where when the offense is on, I'm just sitting on the bench. You got to play offense and defense.
Right.
Like, you're doing both. So I commend you for that. But now, so we talked about the Sun Belt, we talked about the CAA. So how was it playing in the NCAA tournament? Like playing against a team like Ohio State, like how was that?
It was like surreal, but it was like a wake up call. Like we can be here every year, type stuff. So it was really like I'm ready to give you back. I'm ready to work harder so that like we don't have the same outcome that we had. But it was just a wake up call, honestly. But it was amazing.
I don't mean to cut you off. You keep saying we. About we. If y'all don't know, Miss Kiki is unfortunately leaving JMU. She has entered her name into the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
And
so, like, what went into that decision, like, to enter the transfer portal and leave the people who you've grown with, have invested in you, have believed in you, and you?
I just really wanted something different. Like there's no negative about JMU. There's all love. Coaches, my teammates, everything is amazing. But yeah, I just wanted something different, and I'm hoping to find it.
it's crazy because Kiki's probably the only player in history that I've ever seen that the team that she is leaving posts a farewell post
Yeah,
on
I
their
ain't
social
never
media.
seen that before.
I swear it's
Bro,
love.
so it gotta be love now, but like that's how you know she really the GOAT, because the day she entered her name in the portal, JMU women's basketball made a whole little video, a farewell post for Kiki. Name somebody who has gotten that treatment.
I'm graduating from here.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
No, I feel like I
matter.
think that's a show of your character, honestly.
Not for
for
sure.
them to feel that connected to you, feel that well about you, even when you're leaving. Because a lot of times people can have a lot of malice when you decide to move on, even though in a lot of situations people will make a decision that's best for them as well. So I don't understand the judgment that players get when entering the portal, but I think it was really refreshing and nice to see JMU show their support for you. Sure. And show gratitude for all the investment. As you said, you're about to graduate, so you gave them what they were supposed to get. The 4 years. That's all that. So I think sometimes programs have a little bit of entitlement, thinking that just because you were there, that you owe them something. You owe them all your eligibility. Years, but if you gave them the 4 years, then that's what you're supposed to do. So.
Shit, another something spicy. I'm sure that people want to know. You know, a little comment by Angel Reese. She said, "I'm in no rush to go to the league. The money I'm making is more than some people that are in the league that might be top players."
I'm learning
some of that.
Yeah, I'm learning.
You getting into some of that?
Oh no! I don't got nothing right now, but I'm learning. Like the people that are in college, like Aaliyah Boston, she's making more money in the league or in college right now than not what she's about to make them, but what other people are making, which is insane because you're a college player compared to a league player, you know. Yeah. But it's NIL deals, college flies charter. You don't fly charter in the WNBA, so it's crazy. I'm learning.
I just seen an article actually. I was looking at the other day. It was saying that the WNBA, they're gonna start chartering playoff games and then also back-to-back games.
Yeah.
I just saw that, so I think that's a big improvement.
And I think social media helped with that.
Yeah,
blowing that up, they were like, "Let's make a change."
Yeah.
So is NIL gonna be a part of like your recruitment now going forward? Like, are you gonna be like looking into that, deciding on like is that gonna be a factor to play into what school you're picking moving forward? Like, are you having those talks? Like, I do want to be able to market myself. Like, this is a more marketable place for me. This is a more financially beneficial place for me. Are you factoring that into your decision going forward?
Not really, because I just want to hoop, and I want to make sure that in the next 4 or 5 years I'm making money, you know? So it's not about really what I'm making next year. It's about what I'm going to make in 4 or 5 years. But if the NIL deals come, I mean, yeah, I'll take them. But as far as my social media, I'm not really big on social media. I post here and there, but that's something I got to be better with.
Yeah, for real, me too. I be posting these videos like for the podcast and stuff like that. But my personal brand is something I definitely need to work on a little bit. But like, so you said you were looking for something new in the transfer portal. What is, like, when you're trying to decide where to continue playing basketball, what are some things that you would say are big factors, or what is something that you're looking for?
Like different coaches' connections to the league. Again, like I said, how I'm gonna make money in 4 or 5 years. The team, the coaches, and player development coaches. The different type of game that's in college, whether or compared to the league, like who's gonna work on stuff, and then like when I'm talking to these other coaches, are they giving me the same type of workout plan that they're giving other players, or have they watched my game, study my film and all that, and they're like, this is what you need to work on. So really that.
Oh, so like more individualized focus and training and facilities and stuff like that. It's crazy how much of an advantage some of them things can give you. You know, I talked to some of my boys from other schools, and they talk about what stuff they're able to provide to them, and you look at some stuff that you're able to get, and it's like, damn, it can really make a difference. Yeah. I mean, obviously you can't let that stuff you can't think the grass is always green on the other side and let all that stuff cloud your judgment of where you are right now. But it definitely is cool to see you be able to take charge of your path and what direction you're trying to go into. And I wish you success on that, honestly.
Thank
you.
For real.
And another thing, I know the people are dying to know this. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing, you know what I'm saying? Would you like to share just like a few schools you're in contact with, or like a few visits that you're planning on going on?
I'll give you the one I'm going to in a couple of days. I'm visiting Louisville in a couple of days.
Okay, is that the only one you want to give up right now?
I'll visit UNC in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, there y'all go. You know what I'm saying? Miss Kiki.
Yeah.
Miss Kiki.
Speaking of Louisville, Haley Van Lith just entered the portal as well. She's another player who I feel like I got excited watching in the college level because, I don't usually watch women's basketball that much. Honestly, I don't watch college sports that much at all other than football. But
you gotta watch women's basketball.
yeah, I know. That's what I realized.
I'm gonna watch wherever team
So
you
I'm
go to.
going-
I'm gonna watch
I'm
wherever
going
team
to
you
y'all-
go to.
And JMU women's basketball.
Yeah,
I mean, I go to the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go to the games.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
JMU
Like,
women's
on
basketball
TV.
games. I've gone to those games, but I'm just talking about watching on TV. But after seeing her in the little lines y'all do at the end, shaking hands, and when she was talking shit to that other girl, and then seeing Caitlin Clark talking shit, and then South Carolina with Aaliyah Boston, and then Angel Reese, all that stuff, that really got me hyped for football. But I mean, for basketball, my fault, not football. But I'm just so used to saying football all the damn time. But yeah, I just want to get that out, honestly. But so tonight's the WNBA draft, so a lot of people's dreams are going to be made true. Obviously, that's one of your dreams to go to the WNBA.
Yes.
So how does that motivate you, like seeing the draft? Because I know every time it gets around time for the NFL draft, I get another boost of motivation to go out and work a little bit extra, work a little harder. How is that the WNBA draft affect you?
I would say I don't think it really motivates me, only because like from a young age I've always wanted to go to the league. So I think it's just like shows me like, all right, it's 2023. I'm one step closer to my years. You know what I'm saying? So as far as motivation, it'll like push me, but like I'm ready. Like I'm self-motivated to get there. So yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so I appreciate you coming on, but before we get off, we got a little new segment called This or That. I've been seeing it on social media.
A little bit of fun.
So we got a couple either or questions, and we need you to answer them rapid fire, and then we're gonna get into a little bit of responses and question some of the
Rapid fire.
crazy things you might have said. All right, quick. Ketchup or ranch?
Ranch.
Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth.
Oreos or Chips Ahoy?
Oreos.
LeBron or Michael Jordan?
LeBron.
Okay. Instagram or Twitter?
Instagram.
Sneakers or slides?
Sneakers.
TV shows or movies?
Neither.
What you mean?
I don't watch.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Popeyes.
Run or lift? I think we really got it.
Lift.
Lift. Curry's shot or LeBron's athleticism?
LeBron's athleticism.
You think you go crazy with LeBron's athleticism?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we got to bounce back to the LeBron and Michael Jordan real quick.
I mean, I picked LeBron too, so you ain't got no argument.
No, yeah, you got an argument with me. What?
He's delusional. I told you he hit his head. He hit his head today. I told you he hit his head.
What do you think LeBron is better than Michael Jordan? Like, why is that? Where does that come from?
What's like Michael Jordan's go-to? Like, you think of Michael Jordan? What do you think of?
Dunking on people, pulling up for mid-range, 6-0 in the final, 6 finals MVPs.
His game wise. Don't go stats, nothing.
Mid-range shooting, defense, dunking on people.
All right, now what about LeBron?
This is dunking
You
on
can't
people.
think of nothing because he's
Dunking
so
on
great.
people.
You can't think of nothing.
LeBron, no, LeBron
You
is
can put Curry, his shot.
Mm-hmm.
KD, he long. LeBron, what are you saying?
Dunking on people and passing the ball.
Everything.
Dunking on people and passing the ball. That's
You
what
can't
he's
say
really
nothing.
good
You
at.
can't say one thing about LeBron.
No, but
hold
on.
I'm not saying Jordan is not
So,
him.
is he a better defender?
Yes.
Are you smoking?
LeBron?
Are you smoking
I would
dope?
say he is.
Than Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, all right. So
Yes. He is.
No, he's not.
He is.
He's not. Is he a better
Bro,
finisher?
Jordan had to guard people who were 5'8", 195.
So everyone was 5'8". Y'all keep playing like, come on, let's not do that. So is he more Is he better at winning championship?
Technically,
No.
The game is different.
I would say yes.
The game is different. I feel like it's easier to win
No.
championship.
No.
It is.
No.
LeBron went to the finals like 10 times.
With shitty teams.
And what does that tell you about how easy
He
it was
brought
to win
them there.
championship?
He brought them
And
there.
what does that tell you?
Single-handedly.
That could either tell you could read that two ways.
But we can do this all day.
No, you can read it that either
you hit your
he
head
was really good, or you can
bro.
read it that the teams in that time were trash. That's why he was able to do that. I don't care how good you are. It's a team sport. You tell me one man got them there the whole time.
LeBron, yes.
Come on, bro.
Yes.
No,
So, and if he was in the
Yes.
West, you think he's doing that? Those years? No.
Did he win in the West?
No. This is the thing. Why was his finals record so bad?
I don't know. I don't want
It's a testament of how bad the East was when he was getting there. So he was getting there and then losing to the best team in the West over and over and over and over again.
Because he had no
So you
help.
pick Jordan over LeBron?
Yeah, I'm thinking Jordan over LeBron. So why do you think Popeye's better than Chick-fil-A? What's that about?
I don't really like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I'm neither.
I mean, like, I love it. Like,
Chick-fil-A is cool, but I'll take Popeye's better.
Are you serious?
yeah.
I feel like because we just had it so much.
I've had it the most of anybody, and I still love Chick-fil-A.
I don't know how.
Bro,
Bro, you eat the
had...
same two things every trip. The same two things.
Okay. Now what?
It's old. It's ass.
I had Popeyes all the time when I was growing up in Maryland. That's all I really had.
Yeah, but
and
Popeyes,
McDonald's.
you know what I'm saying?
So you're getting tired of it?
No.
That's real
No, that's a
food.
different. No. Here's the thing.
Popeyes menu
I
more
still
variety.
like Popeyes though.
Popeyes, you get a more variety.
But you're not ordering variety from
You
Popeyes.
are.
Wait, what?
And they
no, you're
stuff-
not. If you
I'm
go to
saying,
Popeyes, you get chicken.
You getting different cuts of chicken. You feel
No.
me? You get some fries.
If you're a
you
real
get some
Popeyes store,
biscuits.
you get the same cuts.
Mashed
everywhere
You get
else.
some biscuits.
Chick-fil-A is like a go-to, though.
Chick-fil-A, all
You
you
gotta be
get.
in the mood for it, I think.
Chick-fil-A, all you get is the chicken sandwich and the nuggets.
Yeah.
And they
the
taste the
Cobb
same
salad.
each
Cobb
trip.
salad.
They taste the same.
Nah, it's gotten crazy for me. When I hear people say Chick-fil-A, it makes me just want to go eat it.
No.
No,
like that.
I haven't had Chick-fil-A since the last time we got it before we got on the bus to go to a game.
Yeah, well, you're crazy.
Oh, that's insane.
Bro, it's not that good, bro.
It
It's not
is.
that good.
And Popeyes
Not that good,
will
pal.
will clog your arteries, and you feel it in real time. I'm not gonna lie. Like you eat Popeyes,
You probably
you sit
eating
down.
too much.
Like I eat like 3 pieces. I like
You
2,000.
jazzing it.
I eat like 2,000 a leg
But
with a
that's
biscuit
gonna push you
and
right where you
fries,
need to be.
and then a strawberry Fanta. And
That's
then
the Fanta is what's clogging you up.
No.
Yes, it
'cause
is.
I've had
All
it
that
with water before,
carbonation.
it still happens. You're
Yeah.
sitting there and it's just you feel it cooking in your stomach.
You sit on the couch anyway.
And you eat that biscuit and you got that little film on your mouth. You know when you eat the biscuit.
Because the
and
biscuit make your mouth dry. You're not supposed to
Yeah.
eat. You're supposed to eat a bite, drink some liquid.
Put some
Eat
honey
a
on
bite,
it, though.
drink some liquid.
You know what doesn't make my mouth dry? The buns from Chick-fil-A. Or the
But-
waffle fries with Chick-fil-A sauce.
That's all you can get.
Polynesian honey mustard.
Y'all have it. Guess what? Less Chick-fil-A for me means what? More Chick-fil-A for you. By all means. Have fun, my guy.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's a good argument, though.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A better.
Better? I don't know.
And they probably definitely make more money than Popeyes. I'm not gonna lie. Popeyes had that little run with the chicken
Probably,
sandwich, but
Hands down.
yeah,
You don't really see
Chick-fil-A.
Popeyes.
Well, all right, that's all we got for this edition of the Off Schedule podcast. Again, thank you for coming. You know,
Told
you're
y'all
a
we
great
had
guest.
big guests.
Thank y'all for having me.
Big guests.
Big guest. Stay
Zico,
tuned.
Miss Kiki Jefferson.
Stay tuned to what she's gonna be doing in her life. You know, make sure you follow her on Instagram, Twitter.
You know what's crazy? Maybe. This
I
is
was
a
just
maybe.
thinking it. I was thinking
She
it.
can announce her commitment on the podcast when she's ready to commit.
Oh
I was
yeah,
thinking it.
for sure.
I was thinking
For
it.
sure.
So make sure y'all run the likes up and
Make
send
sure-
this to all your grandma, your aunt, your
You feel
sister,
me?
everybody. You know, so we can get her back on and announce.
And make
her
sure y'all
announcement.
turn that notification on so y'all know when Kiki's announcing her commitment.
Exactly, it's big time.
Big time.
Right.
But all right, man. Thank you guys, man. As always, peace.